For the 2016 Montana State Lacrosse team are Jack London as captain and president, Parker Ferry as captain and quartermaster, Nick Davis as vice president, Jed Deal as a captain, Chase Byrne is the secretary, while Lewis Richmond is the treasurer, Duncan Zalcha Petri is campus relations, and Kelly Carroll is captain of special operations.
It's going to be Galen Murray starting off for Gonzaga in net, and New Jersey resident Parker Ferry, four-year starting goalie for Montana State, starting off in crease. We'll see how both of them handle the onslaught from both teams.
I personally have the unique opportunity to play defense for both of these goalies on the field today. I played high school goalie for Galen Murray at Beaverton High School and played defense for Parker here at MSU.
Ball's up.
Zach Pugh picking up that ground ball off the face-off.
Stepping in the box.
Bobcats, a little bit of a scrum in the middle.
Number 17, first of the ball.
Starting with Connor Doyle up top. Passes it over, a little ground pal to Zach Pugh. Top right. We'll see what happens here.
Looks like the Cats are starting off in a 1-3-2 setup. Two men behind X, three across the middle.
Down to Kelly Carroll. Works around to number 1, Lewis Richmond, a Montana resident from Missoula, Montana. Works back around to X. We'll see him as he challenges number 6 from Gonzaga, Donnie Jones.
David Rislow now with the ball at the top. Can go one-on-one here possibly.
Rizzo is a very sneaky player. You see him.
The shot.
Shot and goal from David Rizzo. Nice bounce shot. That brings it up to 1-0 Bobcats here in the first quarter.
Just worked it around several times. Gave it to the best man to dodge from up top. Takes the shot, he scores.
Yeah, if you notice on that bounce shot too, that bounce shot came before the crease. It bounced several feet in front of the crease and went right top left, even though the ball didn't have much speed. Totally fooled the goalie. Ooh, tough hit there. Totally clean.
Nice little scrum going on in the middle. Gotta watch those sticks flying. Number 12, Jed Deal, comes up with the... Oh.
Good check.
Somebody's going to get down.
Going out of bounds.
Out. Start with Gonzaga. Number 5, Thomas Cast.
Ooh, quick stick.
Oh. Nice sneak out there. Bobcats have the ball.
That was by Mitch.
Mitch Page puts it back up top to number 1, Lewis Richmond. See, the Cats are working on getting that isolation up top.
Again, a one-on-one.
One-on-one. Nice bounce shot there. Keeps possession. We've got Kelly Carroll here with that recovery. He's challenging number 17, Angelo San Giacomo. Nice shot by Kelly Carroll. Bounce shot, that's what we like to see here in Bobcat Stadium.
Carries over.
Donnie Jones.
Looking for a touch.
Little drop off to 33.
Jack London on short D here.
Missed opportunity there by the Bulldogs.
Yep, totally tried to force it through the crease right there, through goalie, through other players. Was just not there.
Zach Pugh comes off the field. Quick,
Bobcats ball on the sideline.
number 17, Pugh takes it. Little mishandle there. Pick up by number 5, Alec Hallman.
Good ground ball.
Oh,
Another bounce shot.
Hallman. Step down bouncer, top left.
Yeah, out of the first 3 shots, the Cats have done 3 bounce shots. So I'm sure Chris Kelly is very happy about that. Obviously telling his players to bounce these shots that you see are way more accurate than the typical sidearm shots that you see sometimes at this level. So today, during the announcing, you can tell your friends and family that they can watch the MSU lacrosse game this season at www.mtsport.tv. Again, that's www.mtsport.tv.
As long as they have possession of the ball until there's play over.
For the Cats. And that penalty occurred at 11:22 left in the quarter, with Bobcats leading 2-0. And we have in the box number 99 and number 25. 25 is Mitch Page. And we don't have a recording for number 99. We will work on that. Blake Greener. I think it was Blake with the push from behind and Mitch with the slash.
Montana State forms the box defense with 2 men down, trying to keep each corner.
There's the first rotation you just saw.
On an open man.
So they have rotated now once. Feed top.
Shot and save.
Parker coming up with that big stop he's known for. Oh, nice spin.
Great
move. Puts
inside
him ahead.
roll. Puts the wheels on.
Great clear by Parker Ferry. Putting it over to David Rislow.
Looks like it's going to be offsides.
Now that's just really disappointing to see, man down and having your team go offsides after you put it out there trying to get over to the other side.
And that's really what they're hoping to address in these preseason games, those sort of silly mess-ups, just like
Another
that.
turnover.
Too.
Kelly Carroll brings the ball into the box.
You're going to see Kelly really try to isolate himself and burn down that clock.
That's our youngest commenter in the booth.
Disappointed with the preseason play.
Shot, miss, backed up by the Bobcats.
And we are back to all even here. Both penalties have been released. We're working back on 6-on-6. 2 behind the crease.
Lewis Richmond taking that ball from X. See him work on the ISO.
Kelly Carroll remains at X.
Oh, breaks
Swing
some
the
ankles.
ball outside of the net.
Let's see how
Murray
this
starts
ride
the ball
goes.
forward for the clear. Works it into number 3. Ben Anderson
Sneaks through a couple Bobcats there.
gets the touch, starts the possession for the Gonzaga Bulldogs. They're using an open set, cycling men through the middle. Starts with the ball up top.
And watch that backside.
Number 3, Ben Anderson, starts the run. Looks inside, passes. Ground ball recovered by number 14, Chase Byrne. Another loose ball.
Good overhand shot by Mitch Page. Misses wide. Gonzaga ball.
Number 13, Kevin McPherson. Passes up top. Number 25.
Little mishandle there.
Excuse me, that's number 23. Chris Hanna.
Oh, that's what you like to see. Mishandled ball, sending it the Bobcats' way.
This is the first set clear for Montana.
Parker Ferry, the ball in the middle. Not too much time left on the clear. Deep hole runs it over. Works it down the side to number 28, Kelly Carroll. Swings it through X. Swings it back. Just getting the offense set up. Still in a 1-3-2. Almost a 1-4-1.
Bobcats are just working it around, trying to get one of those defenders to commit and miss up the defense. See that
Shot.
there?
Save.
Ball's in
Loose
the middle.
ball in the back door. Just gets the shot off. Another save.
Kelly Carroll really loves those quick spin
Loose
shots.
ball covered by Gonzaga.
17.
Got pushed out of there successfully.
Great push. Great defense there. Wildcats take over again.
With 7:21 left in the first.
That was
Bobcats
Jack.
up 2-0.
Lewis Richmond now carrying, looking for some movement from his offensive players.
It down to Dominic Faith, who then works it around to Mitch Page.
Not a lot of off-ball movement here. Let's see if
Running a completely open set. Nobody in the middle. Choosing to work it around the perimeter. Wait for the best possible offense.
Lewis is going to try to draw his defender out.
there it is.
Looks like he almost pulled the double there.
Good check. Loose
Mishandle.
ball
It's a
recovered.
2-on-1. Great 2-on-1.
Great,
Oh.
great ride and a
Great
check.
trail check.
Another
by
loose
number
ball
25, Mitch Page.
covered. Number 17.
Working it back around to number 51, Dominic Faith. Richmond with the ball. Down to Page. Works around to Carroll.
Now have one man in the middle. He's open.
Jack London, number 8.
2-3-1 offense.
Got some movement.
Works the backdoor shot.
Nice
Goal.
step down by number 25, Mitch Page. Drilling it home. Puts the Bobcats up 3-0 with 5:59 left in the first.
That was on the hip side of the goalie, stick side.
believe that was Kelly Carroll with the assist. Midfield lineup. Looks like it'll be Connor Doyle on the far side, Jack Pugh taking the face-off, and number 12, Jed Deal, on the close side of the field as an LSM.
Great win by Jack. It's in the box now.
Big
Connor
hit.
Doyle levels number 22. And that's going to be a push. Zags ball. With 5 minutes and 51 seconds, Bobcats lead 3-0. Coaches down below yelling 3-3.
Shot backed up by the Gonzaga Bulldogs.
Covered by number 3, Ben Anderson. He's a junior attackman. They are playing 3-3, all behind the GLE. That's the goal line extended. Almost got a
Good
quick
dodge
double
to
in
traffic.
there with Nick Davis poking. Like to see that rotation in the defenseman's head. About a 12-yard shot high.
By number 28 on Gonzaga, Trevor Obrinsky.
He's a senior out of midfield, Walnut Creek, California. Ben Anderson working one-on-one against Nick Davis. Nick Davis is known on the Cats for being a great defender one-on-one.
A master of special operations.
Maybe get some checks in on there. Yep.
Gonzagans employing the open set, rotating that one down so they work into a 2-3-2.
Shot off the helmet.
Good recovery by Nick Davis.
Another shot too high.
Weak sidearm shot. You see those go wide.
Trevor Obrinsky is a lefty and was definitely giving some of the defensemen some problems there. They were focusing more on his right side, and he was able to get some of those shots off relatively easily. Dodge from way up high from number 13, Kevin McPherson. Looking to feed. Some nice checks there by Greener.
Switch the defense. Shot. score.
Quick feed to number
Ben
3.
Anderson.
Brings it within 2 with 3:46 left in the first. Bobcats still lead 3-1.
Great off-ball movement on that goal right there. Cycled the man through, and Bobcats could not recover.
That was a long defensive possession, about 2 minutes.
Zach Pugh takes a knee to face off. It's number 15. Leo LaRocca from Gonzaga. Nice flip back for Pugh. Bit of a mishandle by number 58, Connor Doyle, affectionately named Hollywood on the team.
Great clear to Philip Webster, the long stick.
Great movement to the extra man. The dip and the dunk by Kelly Carroll for the finish.
Great fast break for the Bobcats.
Nice answer. Puts the Bobcats up by 3, 4-1 with 3:22 left in the first.
And a quick win, almost a fast break
Ground ball
opportunity.
by Pugh. Bit of a scrum. Nice pickup. Again by number 5, Alec Hallman, as he slows it down for the Bobcats. See Lewis Richmond drive down the right side.
Chooses to pull it out and look for a better opportunity.
Drop ball by number 25, Mitch Page. Nice recovery to
Almost a quick stick goal.
Yeah, Rislow couldn't quite handle the height on that one. A fast break opportunity here. Up.
number 17. Clears it over the middle for Gonzaga. Angelo San Giacomo.
It seemed like Gonzaga was almost willing to give up on the fast break opportunity because they do seem a little tired already. They didn't want to push the fast break, maybe just get a good ball possession here.
With a smaller team, you get more conditioning, but with the reps that Montana's head coach, Chris Kelly's putting through his team, you really wear down those teams with fewer players.
It's a great double there. Well, that's going to be Zags.
Push on Bobcats. The Gonzaga will take over.
Minute 25 left here. I'm sure the Zags will be happy to have this last possession for the end of the first quarter. Looking to drive right away. Number 13, Kevin McPherson.
Another great save by senior goalie Parker Ferry. A mishandle on the clear sends it back to Gonzaga.
Minute 6 left. Great check in there.
Number 99, Blake Greenier from San Diego, California.
With 50 seconds left to go, we have number 14, Chase Byrne, bringing it in for a successful clear.
Passing it up to freshman number 19, Trey Bartu out of Coeur d'Alene. And working it back around to Jack Pugh, starting faceoff.
Way to keep his feet.
Mishandle. Poor pass by Pugh to Kelly Carroll. Gives the ball back to Gonzaga with 23 seconds left. We'll see if they can complete this clear and maybe make something out of it.
Stoppage of play here. We have a timeout here by the Zags with 11 seconds left. Understood.
So far, the Bobcats have found success from dodging from up top and passing to the extra man in the fast break opportunities.
And at the end of one, the Bobcats lead 4-1. If you guys are looking for a place to tell your family and friends to watch some Bobcat lacrosse, you can go to www.mtsports.tv and live stream this game.
I don't know if you guys know. Is this the first year that they've done orange balls? Have they transitioned from white to orange, or is this agreed upon by the coaches previous to this game?
I think it's agreed upon previously. With some of the snowbanks you have on the outsides of the Bobcat Stadium, it's really hard for goalies and other players to see the white ball bounce around, so they opt for the orange ball for better visibility and a little level of playing field.
And as a club team, they can do that. They have that opportunity, while the NCAA still is required to use the white balls, although Major League Lacrosse does do orange.
Looks like starting face-off, we have Duncan Zalda Petri starting off with Connor Doyle and Jed Deal as long stick midi. See if they can capitalize and put that ball back in the Bobcats' hands.
And they have switched sides, so each team will be now going for the opposite goal. They were going in the first quarter.
Jed Deal, great check. Looks like a little scrum there. Coming up. Oh, nice hit from number 58, Connor Doyle. As possession was called, the attack can now move up and aggress the ball at midfield. Number 25, Mitch Page, carries it up top, working it around to number 19, Trey Bartu, who gives it to Kelly Carroll, and back around to number 1, Lewis Richmond. Bobcats are going to employ that 2-3-1 offense and work on that triangle rotation.
And that ball just came out of the pocket of Kelly Carroll, looking down at his stick in disappointment. Early season stick woes right there. We have a flag down for a slash there. That was either on number 25 or number 28, Kelly Carroll. Silly mistake to make at midfield. Really looking to avoid those types of penalties.
As long as the Bulldogs have possession of this ball, the Bobcats will stay even.
Looking for a one-on-one opportunity here.
Number 19 looking just a little flat-footed off the top. You really want to see that isolation man split the field and use his help either way to play proper defense there.
We have 13 minutes and 12 seconds left in the second quarter, and it is still 4-1 Bobcats lead over Gonzaga.
As the Bobcats go man down, they will most likely employ the box and one, where they have a stringer in the middle who can play top midfielder, and also the X-Man who will creep up in front of the cage.
And that's a really tough job for Andrew Grossnickel out of Phoenix, Arizona. He's the stringer there. You can see he's getting up and down on the field right now. It's a running man's job.
As you see, number 3, Ben Anderson, trying to employ the infamous sky whammy.
I'm sorry, that was Chase Byrne for the Bobcats. My mistake.
And in a rare move, you see Leo LaRocca, the face-off man for Gonzaga, who's also a long stick, playing on their extra man offense. The coach must have some confidence in him as a shooter to pass the ball and also take those high-velocity shots.
It's a great clear initiated by Parker Ferry, but Nick Davis just could not handle the ball there from the pass.
This ball covered by Jed Deal.
Great pass
Great
by
pass.
Jed. Yes.
Swings it over. Knocked loose in the traffic.
Kelly Carroll fighting for that ball.
Still
They couldn't
loose.
quite get a handle on it. Looks like we may have a push.
Joseph Descharme on the defense. Great push. Recovers the loose ball. Passes it up. Great defense there by Joe Descharme.
And number 33, don't have his name, but he's down on the field and looks like he's hurting quite a bit.
Great clear by the Bobcats. Working it down to Kelly Carroll. So they'll look to move the ball around to Lewis Richmond. And then
The Zags are man down.
Save Galen Murray.
Jack Lundeen taking a high shot there. Low angle, easy save.
Risky.
And there are now 11 minutes left in the second quarter. Still 4-1 Bobcats.
Double team. No success.
And the Zags are all even now. Back to 6-on-6.
40 seconds left in the quarter. Oh, excuse me. That's 10 minutes and 40 seconds.
That one really disappears on you at a distance.
I have a horrible vision. I should not be trying to make those calls.
See number 5, Alec Hallman. Take the ball up top. Bobcats are back in their 2-3-1 offense. Working it around to number 25, Mitch Page. Brings it back up to Joe Ducharme. Back
Keep
to
swinging.
Hallman, to Kelly Carroll.
Bobcats offense is very patient, allowing anybody who wants to make a play to do so if they please.
It's one thing, Coach Chris Kelly, since he's been brought into the back into the Bobcat fold, he's really worked on our offense in having them slow the ball down, wait for that correct opportunity to, with an overcommit on the defense, to really try to capitalize.
Good wheels.
Yep, that's a one-man clear right there by number 13, Kevin McPherson on Gonzaga. He's a senior out of Tallahassee, Oregon.
Number 39 takes it away. Spencer Amberson.
Greener with a great trail check and a ball pickup all on his own. Unable to complete the pass, though. And the Zags have it again.
See the isolation up top.
Split dodge.
Working to draw that double and
Backhand
clear
pass.
out number 28,
Another save.
Parker Ferry.
Greener got his handle on that ball a little bit, slowing that bounce shot up.
Parker looked back to number 23. There he goes. Looks up for that proper clear.
That'd be Philip Wester. The bounce pass across the field.
To Greener. Greener clears it up. Bit of a poor pass. Goes right back to number 17 for Gonzaga.
Clearly some work in the passing needs to occur on both of the team sides.
So far, Gonzaga's looked for the long pass, but have shown some ability to dodge as well.
We have an isolation. Let's see if number 58 can handle it.
Connor Doyle turns him around 2 times, takes the shot,
Parker
save.
Ferry with a great save.
Pass
Quick
in the middle.
turnaround, mishandle, but Kelly Carroll is there to pick the ball up at midfield.
He's got one in front of him.
Steps it in the box, and now there are 7 minutes left. Bobcats 4-1 over the Zags.
Lewis Richmond takes it at X, passes it up to number 25, Mitch Page. To 17, Jack Pugh, face off.
Takes
Pugh's
it.
gonna bring it back and try to beat his man with an isolation. Now, Alec, as a defenseman, how would you best try to defend from midfield when someone tries to bring you up that far and
Ooh.
separate you from the rest of your defensive core?
You know, I was actually just looking at the defensemen on the Zags, not to change topics, but just talking about defense, and we were talking about numbers that the defensemen have and the Zags have, but they're looking rather flat-footed here. Getting clustered right now. All 6 players are within 20 yards of within 10 yards of each other, and they're looking really flat-footed. So I'd be worried if I was the Zags coach right now on how they're going to be able to make it through a whole nother half. But again, you could see that change. Oh,
Great goal.
Quick stick from Kelly Carroll to Lewis Richmond for a nice dump. Top left, goal Bobcats. Up 5-1 with 5:44 left in the second. But that flat-footedness could come to hurt them later in the game.
And so now it is 5-1 with 5 minutes and 45 seconds left in the second quarter.
Zach Pugh back out on the face-off against Angelo San Giacomo.
I believe it's San Giacomo.
San Giacomo. Thank you for that correction.
Quick feed, quick shot,
Great goal. Another assist from Kelly Carroll, spinning it down one more.
To Lewis Richmond.
The great overhand shot and goal on the top shelf.
Lewis Richmond came over there, curled around the crease, and just opened up with his lefty shot. That was fantastic. 6-1 Bobcats over the Bulldogs with 5 minutes and 20 seconds left.
quick timeout taken. Make sure that the Bobcats stay focused, and I'm sure the Gonzaga coach is happy to try to disrupt that offensive push by the Bobcats.
That's 3 unanswered goals for Gonzaga.
Zach Pugh takes the face-off. We have number 14, Chase Byrne, and Jed Deal as his wingman. See if he can continue that. Oh, ball goes Bobcats' way.
That looks like the long stick face-off guy for the Zags. That's his second one in a row where he's had a false start on the face-off. You wonder if it is getting tired.
Or the pressure to succeed is getting to him.
Preseason, it is tough to say, but it could be. You never know what kind of student athlete you have.
Bobcats are starting to feel the rhythm on offense. See if they can keep the run going.
Nice handle by number 0, David Rizzola. They work it back around to number 17, Jack Pugh.
Ball goes straight up in the air.
Rizzola takes a 20-yard shot from the top of the box. We'll see what Coach Kelly thinks about that one. Oh. Nice move by number 25, Mitch Page, but couldn't handle the ball on the way around.
Yeah, unfortunately just left his stick out there right level to the ground there for an easy check. Didn't keep it close to the body.
We'll see Gonzaga try to capitalize on this offense's opportunity with 3:50 left in the second half.
Zags here are probably just looking for a really solid possession and a great opportunity to get a good shot off. So they really haven't seen much in the last 10 minutes or so. Taking it way up top.
Number 99.
Got a step on Greener.
Loose ball, shot, goal.
Number 3 for Gonzaga lets a rip out. Ben Anderson just takes Parker Ferry high and beats him.
Score is 6-2 with 3 minutes remaining in the half.
Mishandled by Jed Deal on the faceoff.
Just surrounded by cats there. That was a 3-on-1 ground ball.
Looks like a loose ball push going Gonzaga. Number 13, Kevin McPherson, picks the ball up. Going against number 17, Jack Pugh. Mishandled by number 25. His name isn't even listed. Mr. Man on Gonzaga's offense.
Got Alec Hallman on short D there. Way outside shot, probably about 15 yards, but Parker still telling Alec he wanted him closer to the defenseman before he got that shot off.
You see Gonzaga set up for an isolation up top.
Cats do have their 2 slide. That's the second person to show for help. When the first defender's not able to defend successfully, somebody will slide, and that first slide is in there for the Cats for the most part.
Alec Allman trailing there, allowing for number 28 to take Parker Ferry high again.
Yep, and that was about 13 yards out, off stick, top left. Must have had some juice on that one.
Brings us to 6-3. Bobcats still in the lead in the second half with 1:40 left.
The Zags are showing life here. A great little run they've put together.
Looks like a timeout's called.
2 unanswered goals.
Bobcats coach Christopher Kelly.
And a good timeout.
Just a quick word from our sponsors. Granny's Donuts are one of the best donuts I've ever had in my entire life, and I try to get a box at least once a month. And Lewis Richmond on our team says Granny's Donuts is always a great way to start the bus trips. And it is. Our bus driver, Mr. Gary Golickson, always would buy us a box of Granny's Donuts before we go on our long trips on the road. And really, I couldn't appreciate it anymore.
We're also sponsored by Play It Against Sports. They have one of the largest lacrosse selections in Bozeman, Montana, and employs several of our players today.
Max back on, right on the sideline. Almost a pitch from behind.
Jason Knapp, looks like he takes it down. Squeaks by number 17, Jack Pugh.
28 looking for a shot again. Pulls it out.
The Bulldogs employ an open offense again. Working to get that offset as they sub off number 5, Thomas Cast, for number 13, Kevin McPherson.
And there's now under a minute left. We don't know what the time is, but it's under a minute.
There's about a 10-second difference in what our box score has versus what's on the board. Number 28 cuts by number 14, sneaks through the Bobcats offense and shoots wide. Gonzaga ball. Looks like they'll work up top and try to get that 1-4-1 going as number 14, Jason Knapp, executes proper body positioning for playing up top. Zach Pugh with the takeaway, going up, clearing the ball across the middle. Shoots by a defender, and he scores.
A little bit of a one-man show there. Take the ball, scoop it up, run it all the way down.
That brings
Score.
us 7-3 with a handful of seconds left here in the second quarter. It's exactly what the Bobcats want to see with that defensive possession. Their commanding faceoff guy, Zach Pugh, really doing a lot today in the game. See number 22, Daniel Chizek, coming down on for LSM and substitution for, offsides for Lewis Richmond and the half. Bobcats lead 7-3. Today's game brought to you by Small Dog Realty, where Mike Robitaille has graciously offered a space and his official pregame destination before every Bobcat home game.
We'll see you there.
He is the general manager and realtor in the Bozeman area and also the former head coach of Bozeman Bobcat Lacrosse.
Do we not have a? Oh, maybe we do have a. We usually have a trainer.
As we see the team split up to either end zone, we notice number 33 on Gonzaga, supported by number 5, and what we had assumed to be their coach, limping off the field. Send a trainer over there. Hopefully he is fit to play in this second half. Chris Kelly delivering most likely a really exciting halftime speech, getting the Bobcats riled up off their 7-3 lead. We'll be back here at 8 minutes and 30 seconds for the second half of Bobcat Gonzaga Lacrosse. With a minute and change left in the first quarter, halftime, we just wanted to give a little shout out to some of the alumni and other people watching the game today. I know there's a lot of people watching this with a lot invested in the team, such as one of our boys, Paul Mariani, who has transplanted down to Texas. He's been a part of the team forever, and he's really invested.
I think he's on a train ride right now, streaming this on Wi-Fi on a train right now.
And we've got people everywhere. We have Matt Richards up in Minot, North Dakota. Kyle Hirsch from Salt Lake is chirping in every now and then. And we've got Andrew Villarreal, affectionately named Moose, talking in from Colorado, as well as a handful of other boys. Michael Beckler, Laser, coming in from Grand Junction, as well as Adam Herman from Washington. Bobcats take the field in preparation for the beginning of the second half. Angelo Sangiacomo, see if he can take it to Bobcats number 17, Jack Pugh. Jack Pugh hands that face-off off to number 12.
Jed with a clean ground ball up to Greener,
who clears the ball, looking for Kelly Carroll. Nice trade-off. For those of you who don't know, Bobcats head coach Chris Kelly originally founded the team back in 2003. After he graduated, he worked with the Seattle Stealth, a professional indoor team, before they transferred up to Vancouver, and Mr. Kelly came back to assist Mike Robitaille as head coach and has recently become the head coach. Chris Kelly's first year back, the Bobcats went to the tournament in Irvine, California to play nationals. First time they'd ever gotten to do that, behind Parker Ferry as goalie.
Unsuccessful clear there. Nick Davis couldn't handle on. He was in traffic catching that ball.
You really want to
Zags
see
end up
Nick Davis holding on to that ball as a senior defender. I think he can do a little better than that.
That's right. And the Zags are able to convert that all the way from a couple of passes up at midfield.
Brings it down to 7-4 with 13:56 left in the third quarter. Sangiacomo and Pugh take the X again. Nice move by Pugh to get the ball back. We'll see if the Bobcats can convert this one.
Looking to drive all the way.
Nice dump off. Lewis Richmond just really dumps it in on Gonzaga goalie. Zach Pugh once again wins that face-off. Nice takeaway by number 18 down to number 12. John Hatton for Gonzaga. Passes it up to number 17. Long stick, Angelo.
Gonzaga gets the touch. Pulls it up for Max. Pulls men off the field. Good transition.
Ball still in play.
Grenier with a nice move to keep it in play, but loses it at the end. Gonzaga ball. Number 25 for Gonzaga takes it up, slows the ball down as they work into an open set.
Ben Anderson looks to dodge.
McPherson takes it up.
Excuse me. that's
Shot down,
McPherson.
save for Parker Ferry as he clears it to midfield. Oh! Looks like a couple Gonzaga boys got a little mixed up and ran into each other. Kelly Carroll with the mishandle sends it back to number 12 for Gonzaga, John Hatton. Out to number 6, Donnie Jones. As the Bobcats set up their clear squad, it's 3-on-1.
Loose ball recovered by Bobcats. Great one-handed grab.
Nice for Rizzolo. We'll see if
turnover.
Richmond can recover this ball as 13 takes it away, and
That would
We'll
be
see.
McPherson.
McPherson makes it over midline. Nice little smack there by Richmond, trying to get the ball away.
Substitution. It's Blake Stephenson with the defense.
Ball
Double
drop
team,
on
loose
Gonzaga's
ball.
offense. Now, Tony, looks like Gonzaga
3-on-1.
had the man-up opportunity there in the offset to sneak it in, but they just couldn't handle it.
That has been Anderson passing to the middle and a shot and a goal.
Makes it by number 30, Parker Ferry.
Flag down. It's going to be enforced after the shot was taken.
Looks like number 22 with the goal, Ben Zimney.
Was that a slash there on that penalty, Tony? Did you see that?
They have not related to the box yet. Looks like it's coming right here. I believe it's number...
Looks like the Bobcats, number 14, Chase Byrne, with a cross check, which will put him in the box, and the Bobcats man down.
Just got to be careful with those. Those can turn into unreleasables if the referee sees fit.
You'll see the Bobcats start off with only 2 men on the face-off. Hopefully number 51, Dominic Faith, will be able to get this face-off and waste some of that penalty time.
Won by Gonzaga. Jed Deal picks up the man with the ball.
Leo LaRocca with the win on face-off.
Number 3, Ben Anderson, takes the ball, crosses over with a pass to the long stick attackman or a midi. It could be anything. Another shot and a goal.
Another goal by number 22, Ben Zimney. Sneak it by Parker Ferry.
Yeah, the Zags certainly have found some life here, scoring 2 goals immediately within the first 4 minutes and 15 seconds of the second half, bringing it to within 2, the Bobcats lead.
With that goal, the Bobcats penalty is released, and everyone's all even. Zach Pugh wins the draw. Jed Deal going for the ground ball. Ball comes up Gonzaga. Thomas Cast on the clear. Passes back to 17, Angelo Sangiacomo. Number 14, Andrew Grossnickel.
Pass deflected.
Still Gonzaga ball. If you notice, the Bobcats overload the left side of the field there and try to force that long field pass over to number 12.
It's a good ride so far. They can have much time left. They need to get it into the offensive zone. Double team.
Number 39 with the handle.
Forces the loose ball. 2-on-2. Third coming in for the Bobcats.
See
Pass
Parker
out of
Ferry
bounds.
attempting to be that outlet for Blake Grenier, number 99. Falling short just a little bit, but number 5 with the ball, Gonzaga. Passing it back up to Ben Zimney, who brings it up. Tries to set up that 1-4-1. Connor Doyle with a great defense.
Yeah, Connor Doyle's a big guy. He's about 250 pounds, so he's going to take those one-on-one matchups and eat them up.
It's really hard to get by a guy who's 6'6". He's got a wingspan like an albatross.
Connor Doyle's a transfer from Dominican University in California.
They were
Came out here
originally
for his sophomore season.
Dominican
Playing here
started
ever
out
since.
as Division II NCAA and is now in the Division I MCLA.
It's a great check there by Jed, just leaving his stick, letting the attacker almost bring his stick into the check. It's pretty effective.
Coming up, Bobcat ball. Grenier takes it. Sends it up to Parker Ferry. Nice pass up to number 15, Duncan Saldipetri. See if the Bobcats can convert this offensive opportunity.
Yeah, they're really looking to score on this possession here. They haven't scored in a good 7 minutes of game time.
Gonzaga had a nice 3-goal run there. Great stand on defense for the Bobcats, stopping that offensive push, and looks like a mishandle from Kelly Carroll sends it back to Gonzaga.
With 9 minutes left in the third quarter.
Just as a side note, it's great to see Duncan out there, number 15 for the Bobcats. He suffered a very bad knee injury last season that forced him to sit out a good portion of it, and it's great to see him back here running around and making plays.
Number 14's looking to take it up by himself, Jason Knapp. Nice handle by number 14 on the Bobcats, Chase Byrne. Sends it out, breaks up that turnover. Number 3 has the ball, Ben Anderson, junior from Gonzaga.
Dangerous pass.
Parker Ferry with the snag there, sends it back to the Bobcats.
Yeah, easy pick there for Parker Ferry, making it really easy.
Alan McCallman drops it down, gets the ball back.
See number 5, Alec Hallman, holding on to that ball. Slowing it down for Connor Doyle.
Big
Step
lineup.
in.
Shot way high. That's down the tunnel.
Might be an orbit.
Luckily, we have number 25 there, Mitch Page, for the backup. Stays Bobcat possession.
Got the defender to turn around there. Really caused some issues there.
Looks like a shot off the pipe and a putback by Kelly Carroll.
Kelly Carroll with the garbage goal there. We'll take anything we can get.
Still, nice flick of the wrist. Knew where to put it and put it exactly where he had to, off stick, left side.
That's some great heads-up play that I know all of our defensive announcers in the box here hate to see happen when you're playing down there, but Kelly Carroll has some great handles and he puts it away. Puts the Bobcats up 9-6 with 7:55 in the third quarter.
Well, that should have been behind there, but it wasn't called.
That's pretty close.
Maybe close. Okay, Tony thinks it was a little closer on the side. Those are always difficult calls.
Nice pickup by Lewis Richmond. Pass over the top to Pugh.
Steps in.
Pugh's looking for an outlet. Just dancing around Gonzaga defenders.
Got to keep his head up there a little bit. Almost got in a little trouble there with a check from 15, but found himself.
Kelly Carroll at X. Look to see him have a little patience, work the ball around, see if they can upset that Gonzaga defense. Top right with Zach Pugh. Tries to put the moves on a Gonzaga defender. Dishes it off to number 19. Takes the bounce shot.
Backed up by the Bobcats.
Bobcats have been doing a terrific job today on backups of shots.
Kelly Carroll with the ball, working it around. Looks like the Bobcats are in a 2-2-2 offense. They're trying to choke up the center of the field there, get a mismatch for a nice shot.
The Zag defenders there are pretty far off the GLE there for those slides coming around behind the crease, but we have a dodge up top. Jack feed. Couldn't handle a little bounce pass there. Eventually recovered by back to Jack.
Bit of a scrum there. Oh. 25 looking for the hit. Coming up Gonzaga. 39 on the clear. Spencer Amberson brings it down. Bobcat side of the field. Ball down with Blake Grenier. Nice takeaway.
Great defense.
That's a great check coming from a lefty defenseman there. Sometimes these attackmen are not used to the lefty defenseman, and they are able just to really create some issues there. But fundamentally, a very solid check by Greener.
Parker working on the clear.
Long pass, just a bit too high.
Overshoots number 25, Mitch Page. Coming up Gonzaga ball.
Unsuccessful clear by the Zags. Five minutes here left in the third quarter. Cats lead it 9-6 over the Bulldogs.
Kelly Carroll with a nice slap check. Taking the stick away. Gonzaga still has the ball.
Looking for a clear here.
Good long pass.
Didn't have enough wheels. Looking for the pass.
That's a big from behind.
No call.
They're going to let it go.
Very interesting. I do think it was a push without possession and should be.
I have to disagree. That was right in the shoulder blades. Should be called every time. Shame on you, Joe.
4 minutes left here.
Gonzaga's going to try to
Nice pass.
take their time,
Covered by the Bobcats. Jack Lundeen.
clearing it out.
Up to Philip Harris.
Mighty Joe taking it down.
A great defensive player for the Bobcats, but also can handle
just
Great
a
finish.
great turnaround by Lewis Richmond.
Oh, they're calling
Puts
him
it
in the
goal.
crease. In the crease, no
Unbelievable.
goal.
it. No goal.
Looks like Bobcats are still going to be man up. Great move by Lewis Richmond. Lewis Richmond, another New Jersey prospect or product coming out. We've had a couple of those in the past. Matt Richards being the last, another lefty. They both have that same play style. It's interesting to see if that East Coast is just a little faster and more developed than our Montana.
Some aggressive man-down defense by number 15 on the Zags, getting some checks out there on the shooter, number 58, because they know precisely he's a shooter. Connor just shifted top. Unfortunately, couldn't
Ball's
be
gonna go
held
out
on,
of bounds.
otherwise he had an open shot up top. going to be a man down clear.
You'll see the Bobcats probably double up on the ball because Gonzaga still has number 17 in the box, Angelo Sangiacomo. Successful clear to number 12. We'll see how the Bobcats handle this.
Penalty is released.
A little confusion on Gonzaga's sideline as number 5 steps on, Thomas Cast.
2 minutes and 30 seconds remain in the third quarter. Cats up 9-6 over the Bulldogs.
See number 15 trying to aggressively play out, Duncan Salza Petri. Take that ball away from number 22, Ben Zimney. Face dot, bold move by Longpole.
And that, again, is Connor Doyle. He's just a big boy, so sometimes if he pushes a little bit, it looks like a big push, and it's really not that big of a push, but it gets called. We have a 30-second penalty for push with possession.
Now, you know, the refs are really trying to take away a lot of these high hits, and for someone who's 6'6", it's really difficult for him to get down on that level and deliver a safe check to the chest that the referees won't call high.
So we got number 14, Chase, on the string there on the man down. Another mishandle. Successful clear by Jed with the legs.
We'll see
Great clear.
Dump it off to Lewis Richmond.
Always open.
Jed even making a move for the crease. Nope.
Lewis drawing the double. He thinks someone will be open. Subs out for Connor Doyle. Bit of a high shot by number 25, Mitch Page.
Just over 1 minute left in the quarter.
We have Zach Pugh, Connor Doyle, and it's like number 14, Chase Burns, starting up on midfield up top. Oh, Kelly Carroll with the low shot save by Gonzaga. Number 18, Carter O'Dean with the help on the clear there. Sangiacomo coming down.
I think the Cats got a little lucky there. Able to force that ball behind the net instead of an opportunity by the Zags. But again, they are probably trying to slow the game a little bit for their advantage because of the number of players.
Once again, Gonzaga is trying to draw that top midfielder way high and have him overcommit. Bit of a high pass to number 18 as number 23, Philip Wester. There's a long pull there.
Final seconds.
Mishandled by number 3, Ben Anderson. Brings us into the fourth quarter. Bobcats lead 9-6. And for anyone still looking to tune in, the game is being streamed live at www.mtsports.tv. Tell your friends and family to tune in and support their Bobcats as they are leading the Gonzaga Bulldogs 9-6 in this season opener.
long does a lacrosse game usually last?
I'll say it's under 2 hours. Yeah, one quarter, fourth quarter usually goes by a little faster. They might start calling timeouts though. I don't think there's been a single timeout called.
6 9 is a pretty close game, though, isn't it?
As both teams take the field, Zach Pugh starts out back at face-off with number 15 for Gonzaga, Leo LaRocca. We have seen Zach Pugh with a dominating face-off performance today.
He's won about 73% of his face-offs today.
Now, Alec, what would you say the Bobcats have to improve on this fourth quarter to maintain their lead?
Just consistency, looking for that preseason consistency, focusing on that. They do have to win this game. Up three goals going into the fourth quarter. Just looking to minimize those mistakes that can happen in your first game, preseason game. You can even get tired. It's possible. So we're just looking for that consistency again.
Now, I do know this is the Bobcats' first time taking the full field here. They practice in one of the school gyms, which is just about 2 basketball courts worth of field. And you can definitely see some of the drop passes taking into effect. I talked to Coach Chris Kelly earlier, and he said they really have to focus on getting the jitters out of playing in the stadium and really focusing on the game they've been practicing.
Yeah, it is really just a difficult condition. They practice out in the gym 4 days a week, early in the morning in a relatively small environment. Difficult lighting, so it is very important that they get their correct reps out here on the field today and really do focus, maintain that focus, and that can be a difficulty with a new team and a new season. But they're looking to have a great possession here. They've had the ball for the last minute, and let's see if they can make something of it.
Rislow dumps it off to Lewis Richmond, who can't handle the pass. It was broken up and goes Gonzaga. Yeah, it's definitely hard with offenses and playing in the gym. You see a lot of really crunched up, and they play a little too tight when they have 110 feet either way. Nice save by number 22 on the Bobcats, keeping it in bounds.
Going to be a sideline clear for the Cats.
Yeah, the Montana conditions are never really play along with you, and the Bobcats are waiting patiently to get out on the field as it's been a very mild winter for Montana.
Great feed by Pugh. Jack, nothing happening there. Wisely tries to pull it out.
Flag down.
Not sure what that flag was. Could have been a hold or a slash. Tony, did you see that over there? There was a hold or a slash. We'll see when it comes into the box. I couldn't tell from here.
Yeah, that's a slash.
There we go.
Looks like slash. Number 17, long pole. Angelo Sangiacomo. This is his second penalty of the day. We'll see the Bobcats try to capitalize on this man-up possession.
Everybody in front of the crease. You need to remember to back up the shot. Great sneak.
Oh, you see Gonzaga just playing 5 yards high off the goal. They really forgot about number 17 down there. That's Jack Pugh, face-off specialist. See, they're playing a little too high, and he just snuck right around from X and dumped it in on the goalie.
That's right, starting with that 3-3 above the crease and then just playing a little sneaky sneak behind the crease, and defenseman forgot his guy, and that was it. Got to have that head rotation on the man down there, especially then.
Nice flip by Pugh. Jed Deal can't handle the ground ball. There you go, picks it up.
Dangerous pass in the middle.
Pugh the mishandle. A little bit of a juggle on the field.
Well, it's a great pass there, about a 40-yard pass.
to Kelly Carroll. Man behind him, sneaking around.
It's 10-6. Cats over the Bulldogs. 12 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Almost a mishandle there by Lewis Richmond. Bounces off his foot, it looks like, and he's able to reel that one in. Out to Kelly Carroll, who's swinging it around on X.
Question mark.
Oh, just a great danger off the post by Kelly Carroll. Runs up, spin move, just dumps it in.
May have been a top to side crossbar there. May have been hit two and gone in, but definitely had some metal and net in there.
Very difficult for the goalie to try to locate the ball coming off of that spinning shoulder. And that's his signature move. He's going to do it time and time again. Question mark dodge. Kelly Carroll for the goal.
Yeah, I think we actually all have defended Kelly Carroll on that.
It never worked on me.
And it never worked on you, of course, Tony.
And now you know Kelly's an interesting attackman. He's about 200 pounds. He can really press up and push into you, and so trying to defend against that is interesting. While you're trying not to ride him too hard, but you have to worry about that quick question, and he just loves that move, dunks it in. Bobcats lead 11-6 with 11:45 in the fourth quarter. With a 5-goal lead, it's still nothing for the Bobcats to relax against. The Bulldogs put in 4 goals quick in that third quarter, bringing it within 2, 8-6, but they have been held scoreless for about the past 10 minutes. So great. Face off in the Bobcats end of the field. We'll see if Jed Deal and the defenders can handle it. Pugh pushes it forward.
There was no possession call. I think there's some confusion whether there was in fact a possession there, but there must have been.
Now, can you tell us what validates a possession call for those of us who don't know?
A referee will just make the call whether they think the player had control of the ball in their stick, and that's when they will call possession if it looks controlled.
Or if it passes through the box, right?
Correct, if it's maintained in the box. In the box.
Bobcat ball by Lewis Richmond at X. Swings it around. Little dump to Kelly Carroll.
Yeah,
Mismatch as he's floundering on the crease.
Those two all day have really liked doing the 2-on-2 behind the crease. Richmond, Kelly there.
You've got the quick feet with Lewis Richmond and kind of the bulldozer with Kelly Carroll. A bit of a breakup. Pass intended for Jack Lundeen, the president of the team and senior captain from our local Missoula High School. Gonzaga with a clear to number 3. Sneaks it over midfield. Parker Ferry identifying which players need to be covered for his team. Watching that kid by midfield, as you know that Gonzaga will try to pull him out and get that one-on-one dodge up top. Pass broken up by number 23 on the Bobcats defense, Philip Lester. Great. You know, that's the time you really want to see the defense play body.
Yeah, tough here.
when they draw from up top, you really want to get a body on them versus
Man
swinging
down
at
for the
stick.
Bobcats.
As we all know, it's really easy for those offenders to just sneak right by you.
That Greener down on the field there is shaking up a little bit. May have been an ankle. Looks like he's a little ginger on his left ankle there.
Jogs
Jogging
off
it
the
off.
field.
Number 18, Dick Davis, takes the field. Now, Dick's a product of Montana. He's one of the first groups of Montana lacrosse, and some of the younger guys are one of the older coaches, as Andy Kesnick used to teach, as in Chris Kelly, who loves to say that he gave Dick his first stick. Nice handle by Kelly Carroll as he slows it down, drops it off to Jack Lundeen.
Lots of defenders home there for the Zags.
Mitch
Cats looking to organize here.
Mitch Page drops it off to Zach Pugh, over to Mighty Joe Ducharme. Kelly Carroll, back up to Mighty Joe. Really one of the nicest kids you'll meet on this Bobcat team.
Oh, absolutely.
Drop back to the snake, Lewis Richmond, who sneaks around and just squeaks it wide.
Rebound by the Bobcats. Looks for the inside roll.
Oh!
Another save.
Number
Right on the chest.
25, Mitch Page, dumps it right into Gonzaga goalie's chest. Nice move, sneaking around. Question on the crease. Clear for Gonzaga.
Just
Pugh.
over 8 minutes left.
Bobcats lead 11-6.
Joseph Ducharme on the defense.
Mighty Joe with that trail check, trying to mess up number 13, who's slow to run off the field. You can really see this number game that Chris Kelly's been playing is working against Gonzaga.
Number 14, Chase Byrne, and on the short D.
Now you wonder if Gonzaga's just playing that long stick because they have a short team, or if their coach really has that much faith in him playing offense. You know, you can really get choked up as a long pole playing on offense against anyone.
That's right. I'd say he's been doing a pretty good job today, though, considering he is a long stick. He does have some good skills out there, and he is their face-off guy, so it allows for some continuity there from defense to offense. It probably saves them from some extra reps, actually.
Number 14 for Bobcat, Chase Byrne.
Stays in
Tiptoe on the
bounds.
end line, sneaking it by, head down. Someone lost his stick.
Yep, that looked like a loose screw there. Just popped out.
Now the move is to just drop the stick and leave it up to the referee to clear it off the field, which Gonzaga does effectively. Pugh with the ball. Over to Rizzo. Works it down to Kelly Carroll and number 25, Mitch Page. Rizzo with the ball at top. Working that one-on-one. Sneaky.
Some good movement here. We're seeing the Cats get some great reps here at this fourth quarter. The passes are connecting more, so it's looking really nice just to see them able to pull that together here.
In the fourth quarter, you're really looking for that heavy possession time, really wearing down that Gonzaga defense who's been playing man down as a team. High shot from David Rizzo. About 5 yards in from the box. Kelly Carroll with the recovery.
Another one-on-one opportunity here. Got a Ward. Kelly Carroll with the Ward just sticking his arm out and pushing against the defender's stick too much there.
Any movement, the refs will call you on it.
Sometimes defenders will try to make it look like it, and there are some good defenders who can do that and get that call.
Bit of a high pass for Gonzaga. Puts it one-on-one with the goal. You see Parker Ferry can hold it. Oh, big stop with Parker Ferry on the crease.
Not fooled at all. I think that defender has probably seen some weaker goalies than Parker Ferry. Parker knows that the defender's likely to go low with that long pole. Just goes low and makes an easy save.
Now you'd hope that he'd take that step down and really use that alternate release point as a long pole, but he just feeds it right into Parker's stick. Nice save, senior defender. Oh, and just what you don't want to see, number 22, Ben Zimning, sneaking it by Parker Ferry after that big save. Brings it 11-7 with 5 minutes and 14 seconds left in the fourth.
Just a message from how to support the Montana State Bobcats lacrosse. We cherish every fan that follows us. You make the game special by filling the stands and keep the energy level high. So come out and cheer us. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for game day updates, schedule changes, and team events. Our Facebook is the Montana State University Men's Lacrosse Team, and the Twitter is MSU Men's LAX. And the Instagram, if you're under that, is MSU Men's Lacrosse as well. The donations are made by the MSU Lacrosse Club, is primarily funded by players' dues. Our donations help keep the cost of travel, referees, coaching, and field expenses lower for the players. Every donation is greatly appreciated and helps lower the cost for the players. To donate, please go to our club's website, www.msulax.org. That's msulax.org, and find the donation tab under the menu. Our sponsorships are our proud sponsors help the club in a variety of ways and contribute to the team's successes with their contributions. To find out more about how to become a sponsor of MSU Men's Lacrosse Club, please email msumenslacrosse@gmail.com.
We also want to thank again Granny's Donuts, Play It Again Sports, Small Dog Realty, Complete Nutrition, and We Care Chiropractic for all of their support and donations.
Yeah, Jared, Tony, how many times do you guys think you've been on Princess, our bus transportation, have Granny Donuts waiting there for you?
Every time.
I know Mr. Gullickson, our bus driver, is a big fan of Granny's Donuts, and he would always have a walnut-covered maple donut for me waiting at the doors, which is really great to see as we had those early departure times at 5 a.m., 6 a.m. as we're just rolling out of bed and about to begin those 8-10 hour bus rides.
Oh man, and if you ever get the warm sugar glazed, fresh and hot ready, those are so good, those warm ones. So we thank Granny's Donut for sure for supporting MSU Lacrosse.
All right, Gonzaga starts off with 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Working it up top, number 28 to number 13, Kevin McPherson tries to drive against Rizzo.
Yeah, Kevin's just been all over the field today for the Zags, really put in a lot of effort.
Bit of a mishandle by number 15, Leo. Looks like a slash call as he gives the ball up. Rizzo has the ball, bringing it across the Bobcats' 50-yard line. Mitch Page down to Lewis Richmond. Ball trickles over. And since there was a penalty, the Bobcats will get the ball back. Gonzaga will start man down. Seen a couple turnovers today for the Bobcats man up crew. Really want to focus on getting those down early season play.
This is the third time up the Cats have had an opportunity with man up, 6-on-5.
You're going to see the Bobcats keep it wide. Connor Doyle, Hollywood, gives it over to Lewis Richmond.
Lewis calling for some rotation there.
Really want to offset that box-and-one defense. Let them sneak it around. You see Gonzaga playing high once again. You want to see Lewis sneak down and get behind the goalie.
They're probably going to try that again. Let's see if they sneak behind the crease and get some movement.
It's nice to see the Bobcats really working on drawing them up. Gonzaga doesn't seem to notice.
And there it is. There's the sneak.
Boom. Shot and score. Number 25, Mitch Page from Lewis Richmond. Once again, just what we were talking about. Gonzaga overcommits high, leaves that 5 yards in between the goalie and anyone, really. And Mitch Page just capitalizes, dumps it in. That's what we want to see from Bobcat Lacrosse. Now, you know, Harvard, I know you're kind of a defensive expert. What would you say Gonzaga needs to do to really work on besides not getting penalties?
Well, on those man downs that have costed them 2 goals, there have been several issues that have cost them goals, but on those man down, it has been the inability to really coalesce and have that rotation in a tight area. They've extended too far, and the Cats have been able to trick them by losing them behind the crease. So they really, those rotations in the heads, man up and man down, and even, they need to be there for the Zags, and they just haven't been today. Likely because they are tired. They're a 16-man unit, and this is their only second game of the preseason.
And you see the balls going back to the Bobcats. It's like Kelly Carroll's gonna take it from the sideline. Oh, looks like we have Pugh giving it to number 23, Philip Wester. Oh, a little bit of a mishandle there. Ball goes out of bounds.
Good hip check there by the Zags. 2 minutes and 47 seconds left here.
See the Bobcats setting up on defense.
Again, Kevin McPherson looking to be the one-man clear.
You see the Bobcats really locking down that ride. Chasing stick a little bit, but, you know, getting that 2-man on the ball is really helpful for them. They're going to try to slow it down, give a nice time for substitutions for that number 13, Kevin McPherson, who's had 1 or 2 today. But they really want to slow it down. We'll see if 14 can handle that one-on-one. Runs right by him, dumps in, bounces over the net.
Covered by the Zags.
14's really got to split that offender and push him out. One of the veterans, Paul Mariani, was a big proponent on splitting the field. He taught a lot of us young guys how to take away and push those guys to their offhand and take it away.
Just under 2 minutes left here.
12-7 in the fourth. Bobcats lead. Gonzaga ball down on the Bobcat side of the field. Number 39, a mishandle. We'll see if Blake can get the ball back.
In on that.
Nice collapse by the Bobcat defense, but Gonzaga sneaks it out. Number 22, Ben Zimney, is out a couple as well. Looking to score. Parker Ferry with an easy save. You notice he's got one coming up behind him. He's going to want to dish it out. Ooh, nice little swoop move. Mishandle. Back Gonzaga. Number 15 drops the ball again. Goes over to number 23 for the Bobcats, Philip Wester. See if he can dump it off to Parker Ferry. Ball's up to Zach Pugh, number 17 at midfield. He'll bring the ball across for the Bobcats. See if they can soak up this last minute of play.
Historically, Gonzaga has been more successful against the Bobcats in the last couple of years. They've looked to turn it around.
Yeah, we're really seeing the Cats come out with a very strong team. Great numbers, real strength, real leadership on the team, good roots.
Strong freshman class, as you hear Coach Chris Kelly yelling for Lewis to charge in and take that shot, as he's there to back it up for Kelly Carroll with his signature question mark dodge. Lewis dodging from X. Takes it lefty, really opening up. Dumps it up to number 19, Trey Bartu, freshman out of Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, as he burns past his defender. Dumps it off to Lewis.
Jack sitting there.
Oh, a little bit of a mishandle
movement
by senior attackman Jack Lundeen. We'll see if Gonzaga can put anything in this last minute. A Gilman pass gives it over to the Bobcats. Oh,
2-on-1 opportunity.
Gonzaga has it. Will they do
3-on-2.
something?
Off the
Oh,
post.
bounce off the post. Bobcats win season opener 12-7 against the Gonzaga Bulldogs.